Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Impulse. A movie that's about a lot of big ideas doesn't seem to tell you what the hell the plot's about. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Heart in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 13. Sorry, 14. 14's out. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. I thought that was Johnny Knoxville for a moment there, but it's not. So, it's tough to figure out what the hell the plot is, but has something to do with this billionaire who really controls the world, and he's trying to control this guy who I think is running for office, or maybe he's governor of California or something, and he secretly controls him and threatens him, and there's an investigative journalist who's gorgeous, who goes undercover and will do anything to either get a story or kill people. I don't know. There's hot cars, hot women, guns, money, greed, intrigue, cults. I don't know what's going on. It just shows a bunch of images that all looks cool, but I don't know how it comes together. It doesn't really tie anything in. I don't know the names of any of these characters. Written by Will Hirschfield and directed by Patrick Flattery. Flattery? Starring Dejana Gudic, who I think is the hot chick. Nick Cassavettes. Oh, okay. Paul Johansson. Lou Ferrigno Jr. is in it? I don't remember seeing him. No, I don't like it. Mirdraj Gabak. Rob Kirkland. I don't know. This is a movie. I've never seen a trailer have so much stuff in it that looked cool, but gave me zero plot. Like, I literally can't tell you what's happening in this movie. I think the hot chick wants to either investigate people or kill people. I can't tell. There's a cult involved. There's a billionaire involved. There's money, greed, power. And it's all just mixed in here. Would I see the movie? I gotta say, for all the hot chicks in this thing, I might see it. I might see it. They're pretty hot. She's a smoke show. I don't know what she is, though. I think she's a reporter. But then they train her to be, I guess, an assassin? Or she's in a cult and she's going to go after some big name guys, I guess. I think this is her later, getting close to the billionaire. I think, because there's a scene where she touches wigs. I think it's the same woman, but you know how it is when you got a hot, skinny woman and then another hot, skinny woman, and they're changing looks. It's kind of hard to tell them apart. That kind of all the hot women kind of look the same. She doesn't have a real distinctive look. I think Nick Cassavetes is the only one with a hot look. I mean, this is like Megan Fox at her prime level of hotness. So I would totally see the movie. I don't know. I think I'd zoom through a lot of it because it seems to have more ambition than it does actual details. So it runs the risk of getting so caught up in the bigger game that it doesn't tell you the basics, right? Like, you want the basics. You want to know, what is this? Okay, it's a thriller. Of what? Like, there's different kinds of thrillers. Like, in some thrillers, it's a murder. You gotta figure out who the murderer is. In other thrillers, it's a government conspiracy, right? Like No Way Out with Kevin Costner. And you're trying to figure out there's a murder, but there's more than one murder. It's bigger than that. There's other kinds of thrillers. This seems to be all of them, I guess. I don't know. I don't see one person murdered, but I see a lot of implications that there might be people murdered or at least threatened. I don't know, man. I'd really like to know what the cult's all about. I guess she joins the cult to go after the millionaire or billionaire because he's ruthless, because he's greedy, and there's money and power. Like, it's so broad and so general. I don't know what country it takes place in. It could take place in America. It could all take. I think it takes place in California, at least part of it, because I did see the California flag behind the politician. So I'm assuming there's a little bit of California in the mix. I don't know. I can't tell you. But I mean, A+ for ambition, I'll say. But in terms of the actual details, I don't know. And are they? Is this guy running for president, and then they're threatening him? So, like, you know, every lie has two sides. What the hell does that mean? Like, if you had a line like, she's got to infiltrate, and every evil has a captain, something like that. I mean, something to tell me where this is going. At least give me a general direction. I feel like I walked into a warehouse, a prop warehouse on a Hollywood set, and they go, see all the props we have for our next movie? And I go, yeah, there's a bunch of cool props here, but what's the movie about? Well, we have this prop and that prop and that prop. And I'm just like, yeah, I see them. I see all the elements. How do they all interact? And you keep just showing me more props. It's more production values, more hot cars and hot women. So, 3-act breakdown? I'm going to just take a stab in the dark here. So the reporter is trying to get the goods on this billionaire. And she ends up... The only way she can get near him is by joining a cult and donning a wig and, like, infiltrating his bevy of hot women and having sex with him. And she does, and gets close to him in the second act. And throughout the second act, he's running amok, and she's looking for a moment to expose him, but then she's exposed and she ends up killing him and then has to escape? Maybe? I don't know. And then the corrupt politician survives, but now he no longer is being pressured by Cassavettes, but maybe another billionaire just arrives to do the same thing. Maybe he gets the blackmail info, and then, or maybe she gets it and exposes them. I don't know. It's all over the map with this movie. All right, here's the write-up. Maybe this will help. A young journalist connects a couple of seemingly isolated, high-profile deaths and is pulled into the orbit of a global cabal that counts media moguls, politicians, and Hollywood elites amongst its members. Okay, that seems to be consistent. But to what end? I mean, if you're taking on a global cabal, I mean, you by yourself, you don't stand a chance. I mean, you just don't, right? If they're that powerful, okay, she exposes them. Who's going to report? He controls part of the media, or at least, or maybe all of it, or enough of it that it doesn't matter. Like, I don't know, man. You may have bitten off more than you could chew, movie. Would I see it? She's really hot, so I'd probably at least take a look at it. You see, Hollywood? If the chick is hot enough, people are interested. Because we like hot chicks. I'm willing to give it a chance. I mean, I'm hopeful that the movie's halfway decent so I could look at hot chicks. And she is a smoke show, man. Watch this trailer. Yeah, you're going to be like, So, I'd give it a shot. I don't think I'd go to the theater for it, but for streaming, yeah, maybe. I would like a little more information, though, but you're way too vague. Let me look at the IMDb. Maybe they got a slightly better write-up here. Is this the same movie? Oh, there's too many new movies named Impulse. Holy cow, there's like 5 of them. Is this the one? Am I looking at a movie from 2018? No, this is a different one. This is a different Impulse. All right, it's not even on the list here. Not even on the list. So, maybe I could look up Nick Cassavettes. How about if I look up him? Nick, there he is, Cassavettes. And it might pop right up. Let's see. And it doesn't. It might be too new. Like, this maybe just dropped. Upcoming. Here we go. Impulse. It's in post-production now. There it is. A young journalist connects a couple of seemingly isolated high-profile deaths and is pulled into the orbit of a global cabal that counts media moguls, politicians, Hollywood elites amongst its members. So that's the same damn thing. But I will say, whew, hot lead. All right, I'll give the movie a chance. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D. And Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. If you can find a more base take, I say, take it. I'll be at the Marriott in Glassboro, New Jersey for the Nerd Force Fan Fest from 10 to 4 on Saturday. Hope to see you there. We'll see you